No, Esther! Stop! Do not do it!
See the pride inside your children's eyes. Hear the echo of their loud replies. Lona watches with a patient.
In the lush evergreen village of Aya, prosperity was measured not just in gold, but in the richness of the soil. The Oya family compound was renowned across the region for producing the finest, purest palm oil, but the true heartbeat of their home was not human. Look closely, my children. Some spirits do not wear human skin. Sometimes they walk on 4 short legs and carry an ancient universe upon their backs. Her name was Lona, a sacred ancient tortoise revered by every villager as a divine deity. Lona was no ordinary reptile. She was a gentle, protective guardian believed to watch over the entire community, quietly resting at the back of the Oya household. Mrs. Oya, kneeling respectfully beside Lona and pouring fresh water into a clay bowl. Welcome back from your rounds, Mother Lona. Guard this household, keep our fields fertile, and let peace reign under your shell. Yet, despite their prosperity, the Oya household was a house deeply divided by the choices of its children. Mr. and Mrs. Oya had raised 3 very different souls. Ola, the firstborn, was breathtakingly beautiful, but her wild ways and scandalous reputation brought shame to the family name as she chased after reckless village boys. Mr. Oya, standing outside the family compound and shaking his head in disappointment as he confronted Ola. A flower that opens too fast in the storm never sees the morning sun. Ola, your vanity will destroy this family. Then there was Emeka, a reckless drunkard who left a trail of heartbroken pregnant girls in his wake before fleeing from his responsibilities. Only Kayinde brought unadulterated pride to his aging parents. He remained humble and hardworking, and graduated from his NYSC service year in flying colors. Kayinde, embracing his mother proudly while holding his certificate. Mama, do not weep for Emeka or worry about our poverty. My certificate is ready, and soon I will lift this family out of the dust.
Welcome back to Kokoreads Cinema. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Relax and enjoy the rest of the show. The movie will resume from where they stopped.
Just 3 days after Kayinde proudly suited up for a major job interview, the quiet peace of the compound was shattered. His mother's phone rang shrilly. The phone rings loudly. Tiarum, Tiarum. It was the son of Chief Amadi delivering devastating news. Mrs. Oya answering the phone with trembling hands and pressing it tightly against her ear. Chief, what do you mean? My daughter Ola is in the hospital. God of Abraham, no. Ola had become pregnant, attempted a dangerous secret abortion in the village outskirts, and lost her life in the process. The pride of the Oya name was buried deep in the cold, unforgiving earth that afternoon. Mr. Oya standing beside Ola's grave with tears in his eyes and speaking through a broken voice. We warned you, my child. Greed for fast life and reckless pleasure has swallowed you whole. Rest in sorrow, Ola. In the wake of Ola's heartbreaking burial, a heavy cloud hung over the homestead. Seeking a fresh start, Mr. Oya decided to leave the village for the city. Meanwhile, through sheer luck and cunning, Emeka managed to land a stable, high-paying job as a banker in Port Harcourt. He began sending occasional money home. Kayinde, however, had still not found a job in Lagos. One day, Emeka called his mother. Emeka, speaking coldly over the phone from his office in Port Harcourt. Mama, do not call me about village matters again. I am a busy man in Port Harcourt now. Use the money I have sent for Kayinde's upkeep and leave me be. Though the family was scattered and the compound grew quiet, one resident never left. Lona, the sacred tortoise, continued to quietly roam the back of the family compound, her ancient eyes watching the shifting tides of the Oya family's fate. Humans run away from shame and they chase after city wealth, but spirits remember everything. The ground knows who stays and the tortoise knows who betrays. 3 months after the family's trials, light seemed to return to Kayindi's life. He found the woman of his dreams, a beautiful, well-praised young lady named Esther, and proudly brought her home as his new bride. Kayinde, standing beside Esther and introducing her proudly to his parents. Father, mother, behold my wife Esther. She is the joy of my new beginning, and she has come to bring honor back to the Oya name. But peace was short-lived in the Oya household. Just 3 days after her arrival, Esther's true character surfaced. While Mrs. Oya was humbly sweeping the corridor, Esther snatched the broom away and scolded her mother-in-law sharply. Esther, marching toward Mrs. Oya and snatching the broom from her hands. "Mama, are you trying to kill yourself with house chores? Drop that broom immediately. In this modern age, you do not slave away when I am here to oversee things." Mid-sweep, Esther spotted Lona, the sacred tortoise, crawling quietly near the veranda. Filled with modern arrogance and total ignorance of the village laws, she viewed the ancient creature as a mere nuisance. Esther, pointing angrily at Lona while standing near the veranda, "Look at this dirty reptile crawling all over our steps. Let me smash it right now. What will these primitive villagers even do to me?" Despite her husband Kayinde rushing out in tears and desperately screaming for her to stop, Esther's heart was hardened. With one swift, brutal motion, she struck the sacred tortoise down. Kayinde, rushing toward Esther in tears and falling to his knees beside Lona. "No, Esther, no, you have brought a curse upon this house. You have killed the sacred guardian of Aya."
Welcome back to your break at Kokoreads Cinema. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy, the movie resumes now.
Within moments, the entire village of Aya gathered at the Oya compound like a swarm of angry bees. When Mrs. Oya stepped outside to see what had happened, she was struck entirely speechless by the magnitude of the abomination. The village chief, standing before the gathered villagers and raising his staff with solemn authority. Lona was the mother of all nations and the guardian of our soil. Because Esther has spilled sacred blood, she must face the ultimate ritual cleansing. She shall bury the tortoise as a human mother and walk completely naked through the village during the rites. 8 days later, as the spiritual weight of the land began to press down on the household, a desperate Mrs. Oya pleaded with her daughter-in-law on bended knee to yield to the ancient customs, but Esther adamantly refused. Esther, standing with her arms crossed and looking down at Mrs. Oya as she pleaded, "Walk naked through this primitive village over my dead body. I am an educated city woman and I will not bow down to some pagan reptile superstition." That very night, the arrogance of human pride met the unyielding law of the spirit world. Esther passed away mysteriously in her sleep, her body growing ice cold before the morning cockerel crowed. Kayinde, clutching Esther's lifeless body and screaming in agony, "Esther, wake up! O gods of our land, have mercy! What have we done?" In a chilling final judgment, the village chief declared that human and deity could not be separated in death. Esther and Lona, the sacred tortoise, were laid to rest together, sealed side by side inside the very same casket.
So, tell me, my little ones,
What lesson did we learn?
He who fights the spirits fights his own destiny. Remember, my children, respect the land that feeds you, for pride always leads to the grave.
Remember,
Thank you for watching Kokoreads Cinema.